What has your time with Let's Make a Deal taught you about comedy and about life?
What does Let's Make a Deal taught me about comedy and life? I had to think about that for a second. Well, one thing that Let's Make a Deal has taught me is the pacing of yourself, because we do 3 one-hour episodes a day, 4 days a week for 4 months. We do 175 hour-long episodes. And you can't, when you're doing that much TV, you can't be this guy all the time. You can't be, hey everybody, let's have some fun, woo! Like you can't, because you're gonna just exhaust so you have to learn to bring down the energy a little bit, be a little more casual about it, still be funny, but not nearly the same energy I'd have doing Whose Lines Anyway or doing a live show. You just kind of have to, you're on TV every day at the same time. You just have to be engaging, entertaining, but you have to back off a little bit. I find. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I've kind of found out.
That's interesting. Did someone tell you that, or you just learned, I'm going to burn out after
Well, there were
the second
two things. I remember after like the first week of doing it, I was so tired, and I was just like, wait, I can relax into this thing and not have to be. We still have to be on all the time, because if you watch the show, it's very improvisational, and Wayne can go, Jonathan, come down here, sing this song with me. So I have to be ready to improvise, and I can't. I'm not trying to be less funny, but I do feel like energy-wise, you have to pace it in a way that doesn't exhaust you, but also doesn't exhaust the audience, which is kind of, maybe I applied that lesson to A Patient Man a bit too, with not having too much going on when it's your face for a long period of time.
Well, and plus the things that are happening in Tom's life, or did happen.
Yeah.
He's in this very tough spot.
Mm-hmm.
And that would probably not have a lot of energy to it. Do you have a favorite moment from working on Let's Make a Deal?
Favorite moment? I mean, a lot of times, I don't have a single favorite moment because it's been done so many episodes, but when you can tell when somebody really needs a prize. Like, there are people that win cars, and you can tell they probably have a car. They're excited, but they have a car, right? Then there's people that's like, they are been taking the bus for 5 years, and they are not doing well, and to see them win, a car is like a life-changing thing. It's just, you're watching real emotion, and you're watching that changed someone's life. So that's really cool when we can do that.
So my husband David has told me I'm not allowed to use the movie Quiz Show anymore in interviews because I keep bringing it up because I love the film.
Sure.
But we're going to just make an exception today.
Okay.
And did you watch the movie?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I often reference Quiz Show because people will find out they're going to be on Let's Make a Deal, and then they'll find me on Facebook and go, hey, we're going to be on Let's Make a Deal. I made you some cookies. And I'm like, I can't take your cookies, and I can't friend you, because if I do friend you, then you come on the show, then there's a path saying we became friends, and that's because of Quiz Show and the FCC and the regulations. If I know you and Wayne picks you, even if I don't pick you, if Wayne picks you and I recognize you, I have to right away go, hey, I know them. They can't win. And then you'll sit down. So I use Quiz Show all the time.
Oh, you do? Okay, good. So
as a reference.
Oh,
yeah.
See?
Like in the movie Quiz
good,
Show. That's when the
company.
FCC started regulating game shows.
Well, there's also the great element of sort of the family that sits down to watch these shows. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if that's still a part of, daily life today. But what are your thoughts on that? How it draws people together, and it's almost like they feel like they know. I mean, you could say that about any celebrity, but so much so with these game shows, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, game shows are a great family show. I mean, they're in tone and content. There's not going to be anything offensive, usually. And it's a great way for a family to enjoy it. I mean, we're on during the day, so that's stay-at-home moms and dads and sick kids. But we're on during the summer too, and retirees like the show. So there's a whole group of daytime people that are kind of their own audience, and they love it. They love the show. At first, it was a little weird because right around when Let's Make a Deal was coming on, the soaps were getting canceled, and I think they canceled a soap to put Let's Make a Deal on. So there was a big backlash from some of the daytime people. Still is. But the soaps just weren't performing, those particular ones. So I think we've been forgiven for that.
Do you remember seeing Quiz Show when it first came out? Was it 94?
So yeah, it was John Turturro. Yeah, no, good. I do.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Excellent movie, and a lot of, it's not just the game show component, but also to who is made the hero and who is made, the truth teller is actually the evil person in that film. It was a great twist.
I remember the trailer too. Who is Vasco da Gama?
That's great. That's great.